what I went to LV for. I just wanted a notebook. I'm laughing, but I'm serious. This is truly, and if you run back the tape, the footage, when I left for LV, I said that I was going to get a small item, didn't I? I did. Bonjour, mes amis, and bienvenue to a What I Purchased à Paris vlog. C'est moi, Jessie, your resident Francophile, and here on Cappuccinos and Consignment, I focus on lifestyle, travel, and finance. S'il vous plaît, take a moment to like, subscribe, and follow. Follow me over on Insta. I have a blog, and I am going to spill the tea on TikTok. I did with a short, but we're going to get more into it because it really does tie into this. If you are new here, I am à Paris pretty often, but it may have to slow down a bit. I don't know. The husband has taken my passport, and if you want to know why, check a few vlogs back with a mini health scare, but we are good. Je suis en forme. So really quick, I want to show you all what I purchased à Paris. If you watch I think I titled it, and I'll do that fancy fade in. Well, I think it's fancy. Fade in the shopping morning. I went to LV for one thing, and I'm going to show you what I went for right now. I won't keep you waiting. This is what I went to LV for. I just wanted a notebook. I'm laughing, but I'm serious. This is truly, and if you run back the tape, the footage, when I left for LV, I said that I was going to get a small item, didn't I? I did. And so with that vlog while shopping at LV, beaucoup of my new mes amis found me from a video that I would say went viral here on YouTube. I don't think any of my videos have had over 100,000 views outside of my how to fix your Nespresso when the ring is orange, that one. It was a video titled Why I Am No Longer Buying Luxury Bags. That's the thing, because I felt them as I were judging me when you all saw me returning to the appartement avec beaucoup bags from LV. I said I wasn't buying bags. That's what I said. So I said what I said. I'm not laughing because I'm guilty. I'm just really happy, and I'm just so thankful. So this is what I went to LV for. This actually isn't the one that I wanted. There was another notebook, and if I can find it, I will try to insert it, but it's just a notebook. So I do have the agenda, but this is just an actual notebook. I would not recommend this if you want something that's going to last. Once you use this, that's it. Whereas the agenda, it's refillable. It has rings. But I just really wanted a notebook. I am such a vintage retro. I love writing. So even when I have meetings, I will admit I am relying more on my phone, just the calendar, because it syncs across, it sets reminders. There are times when I put stuff in my planner and I forget to look at the planner. So I will admit, planner gals, don't cancel me. I will admit that putting things on a digital camera, I've been considering buying a new camera. That's my subconscious. Digital calendar has helped out so much because there are a lot of moving parts. I'm trying to keep track of my schedule, my kids, the husband, personal schedule, then professional schedule. So it is a lot, but I really just wanted an LV notebook to take notes. This is something that I have been into since I was a little girl. I am going to date myself, which I don't care at this point. Lisa Frank. I was the Lisa Frank guru, okay? I did not grow up with means at all. All of my back to school supplies were store brand. That's what my mare could do, and I appreciate her so much for that. But the one thing I did not let her shortchange me on was Lisa Frank. So every year she would buy me a nice Lisa Frank, like a journal or notebook, and I would use that throughout the entire year. So this is like my grown-up Lisa Frank. I really wanted one of these, and that's what I went for. But if you saw that vlog, things went left very quick. So in that vlog, I'm going to see who remembers, because I actually showed you all one of the purchases that I made in that vlog. So when I was in the luggage section, I walked by something and I picked it up. Do you all remember what it was? Pause, don't cheat. Comment, let me know what it is that you think I purchased, the first piece. And yeah, we'll go back there. Actually, I'll insert that clip. We are back. It is the King toiletry pouch. It's referred to online as like the King toiletry pouch. That isn't the official name. I am so happy about this, and I just unboxed this morning because I couldn't find it. I just had my dressing room redesigned. I have had everything in my closet, here in the dressing room, in the loft, in the hallway, in Juju the camera kid's room, in our bedroom. It is stuff everywhere. And it's really making me anxious, but we are making progress. So I had to look for it. I had no clue where it was. I had an idea of where it was. So this is it. I will eventually do a full review on all of these things. If you are new here, and I say this often, désolé, forgive me, I just have to consider that this may be your first time watching me. And if so, merci. But if you are new here, I wait until I have had products for really a year or so before I give a review, in my opinion. And of course, this is not to slight any other content creator. I just think it's very unrealistic to give a review on something that you just opened. Can I tell you, it's aesthetically pleasing, it's pretty, it smells good. Yeah, I can tell you all those things, but I really don't know how things function until I know how they function. Case in point, my toiletry pouch. I've had these for years. My monogram one I had for years. I was not a content creator then, but if I had given a review about how amazing that toiletry pouch was, shortly thereafter getting it, I would not have known that the top starts to crack, that it starts to peel in the inside. There are so many things that I would not have been able to share had I jumped the gun. That is one of the reasons why my growth is not as fast as it could be, because I'm not hopping on things in a timely fashion. I'm doing things at my own pace, and it's all good. I am growing the way I should be. But I feel like this is something I don't have to wait a year for. Perhaps I can do a follow-up, but I am so happy about this. I had been on the search for a true toiletry pouch. If you are interested, check out my very vintage review of my toiletry pouch. This toiletry pouch is made for a very particular person, and I don't think I'm that person. When I got this years and years ago, I was just entering the space of luxury, and this was one of the things that I just wanted because I could use it. It was affordable at the time. Now these things are so expensive. So yeah, I'll do a comparison. But with that, I had been searching for a vintage, huge, like King huge toiletry pouch, because in my carry-on, in my personal items when I travel, and I have like I'm building my entire LV travel collection. Like, that is my thing. I have the Horizon. I have just a lot of LV products, but I am now specifically working on building a solid travel collection. So I had been wanting a pouch that could fit a lot of my things. You can just see, I'll take it down. You can see the difference in the two, where I was wearing it as a clutch. When I was in the office, I always had totes, but when I went to the cafe or went to the cafeteria, I would take this and wear it as a clutch. So I will say this is really good for that. But I really wanted a larger one. And the pre-loved market, I don't know if you all can hear me over that. The pre-loved market, I did not find any that I was willing to pay the amount that they wanted for the wear. I do not baby my pieces. That is something that I do not do. I wear my things to the point where trolls laugh at me because I wear the same thing over and over again. In what world do you not rewear a $4,000 bag? Like, we are so jaded, okay? I'm gonna just throw that out there. I actually use my pieces, and with that, I am totally fine. Oh, it's a magnet. I was saying, is it broke? Okay, oh wow, magnetic. So yeah, with that, I do not baby my pieces, and that's one of the reasons why I actually prefer pre-loved pieces, because it's already banged up, so I don't feel bad. Like this, I'm going to start freaking out. Like right now, you can see I'm not really touching the vachetta because I'm like, oh, I just put Vaseline, my moisturizer, hands. I'm scared to touch it. That's no way to live. That's no way to live. So this is the pouch, the toiletry pouch, and I am just aesthetically in awe. It's so roomy. Oh, and there's a zipper. Okay, so I'll do a whole thing about this and let you all know perhaps like how much can fit in here. I had to cancel my trip that I had planned like next week. I'm not going to do that because of, yeah, I'll do like a faux packing avec moi just so we can see how much fits in here. The next purchase. This purchase admittedly was not pour moi. I picked this up for a friend of mine who had been wanting one, but for some reason I don't know if they aren't available. I haven't looked because I have one. I'm not in the market. They haven't really been available online, or maybe this is one of the things LV is starting to wait list. I'm not sure. It is the Kirigami. I purchased my Kirigami set à Paris, I want to say in 2019. And if you are a vintage Mazami, you will remember when I destroyed it. So I'll show you what I did with mine. I totally destroyed the MM and the PM to this set. There was nothing that could be done to repair it. So I just added these pouches. I don't know where I put my PM, but yeah, it's dope. I really like it. And now I'm like, I want to add some patches to my other pieces, like my sock blot or something, but we shall see. So yeah, this Kirigami, I purchased this for a friend, but she does not want it. So I had been considering if I was going to raffle this off. I don't want it. I don't need it, rather. I considered keeping it and having a new set since I destroyed the other, but I like the history of mine. Like, it makes me happy whenever I see it. I just remember how clumsy I am. So this was the other piece, which I can tell you, mon Dieu, I posted on Insta, like in my stories, how one of the markers of success is when your nervous system is at peace. I don't consider myself successful in that regard because like anxiety is my baseline emotion. I am one of the most anxious people ever, but I am so proud of myself. It's these little things that indicate that I am moving so much closer to success. I could not find this box. I stated earlier, just in the process, moving everything out of here to get it clear. I had been on bed rest for about a week or so, just a lot of moving parts, and I could not find this box. Up in the loft, it is a disaster, and it is so many boxes. I really need to get rid of these boxes. I was told some time ago, this was like a year and a half, two ago, that I need to sell the boxes, that people do buy the luxury boxes. I have so many of them and I need to get rid of them. So if anybody is interested in buying luxury boxes in bulk, s'il vous plaît, let me know. I kept walking by this box when I was looking to start recording this because I just thought that it was one of my other boxes with perhaps, I don't know, receipts or peppermints. I don't know what I thought was inside. I kept stepping over it. I started to get a little worried because my first thought was, did I leave it in Paris? This is something that I don't do. I will admit that, and perhaps I should start doing. I just trust that everything is in the bags when I'm leaving. I don't check. I just keep it boxed and, come home. Because a lot of times I don't wear whatever it is that I purchase, except for one thing, right then and there. It could have just been dust bags. I did not freak out when I could not find this Kirigami, and that is that's showing me that I am getting closer to my level of success avec regard to my nervous system. So namaste. The next piece is gone. It is the pouch. I raffled that pouch off. Kid Super did a collaboration with LV, and it was absolutely everything. I knew I had no intentions on keeping that piece. That piece I purchased specifically pour mes amis. That is something that I absolutely love to do. It is not a get rich plan. I do not make a lot of money off these raffles. My only requirement is to break even. The point of these raffles are to give Mazami an opportunity to get some luxury, whether you can afford to buy it or not. These pieces are so expensive. The opportunity to spend maybe $10 or $15, I think this one was $20, to get like $1,000, sometimes $2,000 purchase It's absolutely amazing. To date, I have raffled off luggage, LV luggage. I have raffled off several Neverfulls, LV. I don't have on the earrings, LV earrings, which now that I think about it, I have another pair of LV earrings that I was supposed to raffle off from when I was iPotty, I don't know, November, April, March, one of the times. That shows you how this is not some big money ploy, because I would have had these things raffled off so long ago. But it's so time consuming. And when you really look at the time it takes for me to keep track of these numbers, the back and forth, the email, the math doesn't math, but I do it because I love you all. And it does bring me so much joy. So that piece was hand delivered to the Mazami because she did not live far. And it was absolutely just so amazing to actually meet Mazami in person. It makes me so happy. You all saw the Kid Super piece that I purchased pour moi, because that I did open the same day. It is this beauty, and if you are interested in seeing the inside, seeing all the things, watch that video. I feel like it's titled Kid Super Unboxing, something along those lines. I am still loving this. I feel like I'm going to move it because you can't see it back there. And this is art. Like, this needs to be on display. So I'm still figuring things out here with regards to the display. If you are new here, my last rack, they were industrial racks that I absolutely loved, and they were able to store so much. I lost so much space with these new systems that I just have to figure out all the things. Getting into the TikTok debacle, TikTok gate, whatever we're going to call it. It was over this. TikTok began to suppress my videos, aka shadow banned me, because I posted this a few days thereafter, like it released. I posted here the day I got it. I was the first person in the world to have this Kid Super collaboration. And if you want to confirm it, check out that vlog where the essay at LV says that they just got this today. They just put it on the shelves. I was the first person to touch these pieces. I posted this on TikTok. TikTok flagged this as copycat products and removed my video, shadow banned me. So I had been mulling over what I was going to do about that, because we know none of my pieces are counterfeit. Outside of showing you all my receipt and me swiping, well, you can't see that part because if you've ever purchased anything luxury in store, they take your card and go. It's not like a cash register. I'm like, what do I have to do to prove? Do I have to show my receipt? What do I have to do? So I had been trying to contact TikTok to no avail. I appealed their decision, no response. And so finally I did something that I never do, and that's show receipts, like messy receipts, not the physical ones, show receipts. I did a short and I showed it here, inserted TikTok's message as my green screen, and showed you all in black and white where TikTok said they were suppressing my views. And it's not just TikTok. I have been shadow banned on Insta as well. This all started because I refused to pay for my check mark. And that's no shade to anyone who has decided to go that route. That's just something that I'm not willing to do. That's like 2 cappuccinos a month. Between these business flights, iPotty, and cappuccinos, I can't afford another expense, okay? Once I was invited in that beta group and I declined the offer, and not only did I decline the offer, it is ridiculous that these platforms that we bring so many people to, that we invest so much time with very little ROI, want us to pay them. And I spoke up about this, and once I did that, my reach has dwindled. For me to have over 100K Mazami over on Insta in only 2,000 sees my videos, it's insane. And you cannot tell me that it is a coincidence. You cannot, because once I made that revelation public, that's when things went left. And so I spoke about those things, and it's like at this point, maybe we should do a whole other video about that. But it's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. So when a Mazami reached out to me, which I get those messages all the times, I get emails from Mazami. Oh, bonjour, thinking of you. I lost my mother a few years ago. I know how difficult it is. If you are new here, I recently lost my mare and it has been devastating. And no, I am not okay. I am not okay. But I have received messages along those lines like, take your time. We will be here when you return. I'm looking like, what? When I return, I took a week off when my mother passed, and you all are still not seeing my content that I post almost every single day. It's so disheartening because I put so much time. Save it for the vlog. Save it for the vlog, girl. Save it. With all of that, when a Mazami over on TikTok wrote me a message saying, pretty much the math isn't mathing. Why do you have 15K of us here, but only like 3 views? Not likes, views. Views. That's a very funny word to say. Views. That's crazy. That is insane that 3 people out of 15K saw my video, and I'm sure that may have been me. Now that I think about it, that was me probably clicking on it to see where everybody at. But I decided to speak about it, and the love and support that you all showed, I was in tears. I really was in tears because it is so commonly said how the internet is so messy, which it is. Just all the negative things about social media. But it's moments like this when we rally as a community that it confirms, keep showing up. Keep showing up because people are watching. And I'm not going to cry. Girl. Cut. It just made me so happy. And I cannot thank you all enough for your continued love and support. It means so much to me, and I do not take it for granted at all. So without getting super emotional and just going into a longer tangent, these are the things I purchased at Paris at LV. I did do vintage shopping and other shopping, but I don't know if you all are interested in those things, and you'll see it because I'll actually wear those. So, merci beaucoup, and I will see you all on the next vlog. Alrighty, ciao for now.